Hello everybody, this is Etho. Welcome back guys to another episode. I am here at my underground village and decided to check on it because it's been a while since I last did. And you hear that? You hear it? Not a peep. No villager making any noises. I do have my sound down all the way. There we go. That helps. But yeah, I arrived here today. I checked it out, and all the villagers are gone pretty much. We had 3 left, and I've been trying to get them to repopulate for the last little while here, and things are on their way again, which is very good. So a baby zombie probably got in here somewhere, which is fine. It's okay, because I actually wanted to clear out some of the scrubs here anyway, because there was a lot of low-quality villagers around, and I wanted a new generation to come in. Thankfully, though, this guy survived, because one of the reasons I checked this place out today is I was planning on moving him. So this is the cleric we got earlier. Man, he is running away from me. Oh. That's why 2 people don't go through the same door at the same time. Or 4 people for that matter. Because then you can't fit. This guy. Turns out he's pretty much a perfect cleric. Just about. Just about. So I did some trading in creative with these guys to see what the actual ranges are on the things, I guess. Rotten flesh ranges from 36 to 40, so this is perfect. Gold, 8 to 10, so it's in the middle. Redstone, you can get between 1 and 4, so this is, again, perfect. Lapis, I believe, is 1 or 2. I didn't see a 3 when I tried it, so I think that's perfect as well, possibly, unless I missed it. Eye of the Ender, I didn't really pay attention to this, but I know I saw it costing 11 a few times. So this is probably a good price too. The only thing that's not quite perfect is the glowstone, unfortunately. This can range from 1 to 3 that they will sell you for 1 emerald. So he's in the middle. I would have really liked if it was 3. Because then he would be like perfect, this guy. It's his only shortcoming. But I'm going to move this guy over to my gold farm today, I believe. We'll try to set up a spot for him. We should probably set up the spot before we move him, though. But I'm glad he's alive and well, so let's head over to the gold farm and we'll do some work on some things there. So here we are, everybody, at our gold farm, and this is where we crush and kill the zombie pigmen to get their precious gold, and then we store it down below here in these chests. Did I just hear 2 drops? I think I heard 2 falls there. Or did I imagine that? That was a little strange. Or did a zombie pigman fall down? No, I don't know what that was. I'll have to rewatch that. I just heard something strange, I guess. Anyway, so looking at this thing, you know, it's okay the way it is, but we could improve it quite a bit. For one thing, it doesn't make sense for me to collect the experience here, and then I hop down to the enchanting table, and there's nothing here to hold books or lapis or anything like that, so I usually don't even use this enchanting table because it's so poorly set up at the moment. I think we should move this up to here, have it right by the killing area, and then have a book and a lapis dispenser sort of thing. So we'll do that. I also have to hop down from that portal to arrive here, and when I hop down I usually take fall damage. So we should deal with that somehow. And I often go up there too to leave this area. So I have to I have to climb this ladder and then jump across here. And sometimes when I'm killing the zombie pigmen, there'll be one zombie pigman up here that will hop down and kill me. which is really bad. This is how I leave. Ooh. And then I fall, and it's messy, is what I'm getting at. So probably the first thing we'll do, actually, we'll set up a piston elevator to take us up there. I think that would be a good thing. We should, like, oh yeah, and have something to dispense instant health potions as well. We should build like a building or structure around this gold farm, not just have a floating thing up in the sky like we do at the moment. I think that would be a lot better if we can do something kind of nice, because that looks really bad. Maybe even have a boat elevator to take us up to the initial platform too. But anyway, touch is cheap. Let me do some things here. Okay, very good. We got our redstone care package together here. I believe we can get going on our elevator. And if I figured this out right, this is where we're going to be standing as we go up at these two missing blocks here. So we'll start it like this. We'll have slime blocks in case we fall. We won't take fall damage. And I think we got to go here next. I might make a few mistakes here, so forgive me if I do. I'll correct them later, but I'm going off of memory. And we're going to go for a 6x4 elevator design here. There are smaller ones, like there's a 4x5 design that's pretty popular. But in this case, I think this will work out better, I hope. 'Cause otherwise I got to make it come out one more block further if I do the 4x5. And even at this, we might have trouble because I'm building it as close to this redstone as possible, and the redstone for my elevator might line up with this. Hopefully it doesn't. We'll see how it works out though. Get a batching on here. Alright. And then I'll frame in all this stuff. Like, I'll make it look like a column or something, so you don't see all the redstone later. So I think the way we do this, if I can remember, something like this. I'm just going to do a little bit on camera and then I'll finish it up off camera just to give you an idea of what I'm doing and how it works. I think we get repeaters at each of these set to 2. Another one over here. Okay. And then half slabs. One there, one there. Do like a staircase of half slabs like that. A repeater on all of these. And those stick out. Hopefully this lined up okay. We'll see in just a second here. Go over there. Whoa! Oh, I thought I was going to fall down that hole. That was a close one. Oh, I think it might work okay. Let's see. Can we get around this? Might have to do a bit of messy wiring, but I think we might be able to bypass it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So that's the general idea to it. And then with this design, the pistons extend left and right instead of coming out this way. If they come out this way, they try to push you off, so you need to have a glass backing as well. I think with this one, you don't need a glass backing, which is a little nicer as well. But anyway, let me do a little bit off camera here, and hopefully it works out okay. Oh, yeah! We got our elevator, guys. The guts of it anyway. We might want to pretty this up and put a skin in front of it of some sort, but I haven't fully decided what kind of blocks we want for this building we're doing. But the way it works, piston pushes this one out. Oh man, I thought that was a bear. I was like, what was that noise? that confused me for a second. I thought maybe I left a YouTube video going in the background. It's a zombie pigman. Anyway, so this pushes this out, and then this red clay gets powered from the back by all this stuff here, and it snakes its way to the top, so it goes dun, 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 zigzag all the way up, and that makes this go up. And every tenth of a second, one of these pistons will push you up a block, so it's 10 blocks per second. Here we go. Woohoo! I'm still tuning this thing. It punches me every time. It's like a boxing glove. And slime blocks prevent you from taking fall damage on the way down, so it's pretty good. Don't punch me. Darn it. So I found out something cool too. If you don't know this with slime blocks, if you jump right when you hit them, you don't bounce up and you don't have to wait 10 seconds before you're on the ground sort of thing. So that is pretty cool. You can use it for getting down because of that. Like it's pretty easy to do. You just have to jump right as you hit it. So that's cool. Maybe let's try and make this thing stop punching us if we can. Just the timing is a bit more. Whoop. And I keep hearing zombie pigmen suffocating. I'm worried the redstone is getting activated over here. He seems to have died. I don't know if we can run quick enough. Oh, it is getting activated. No! Oh no. Really? I was sure I did this right. Where is it? Where is that happening? Oh, I was so careful, guys. I swear. I went all around the wiring. Where is it connecting? I don't think it's connecting anywhere. I think it's just updating the pistons, maybe. Oh, and down I go. Be right back. That's what it was, guys. So these hopper timers, they are affected by block updates to the pistons. So when this is receiving power, it's causing an update to it. Even though it's 2 blocks away, because that's the way it works. Because redstone affects up to 2 blocks away. Anyway, I thought about it though. It doesn't really matter. I could try to lower this slab down 1 block. Then I'll have to run the wire a little bit more crazy again. But it really doesn't matter, so I'm not going to bother with it because I'll kill the zombie pigmen before I leave the area. So I don't have to worry about the elevator killing them. Woohoo! Oh, did it really fail? That's the first time it failed. Why did it fail? I might have moved or something. I don't know. I moved the portal up to here as well, and I worked out another problem I was having. So when I was going through this portal here, it doesn't take me on top of my nether because you can't teleport up to above Y128 in the nether. So I always would get teleported into one of these things, and this is almost like being in a trap. If I don't have ender pearls on my hotbar, there is no easy way out of this. And I cannot press my inventory selection even, so if they're not on my hotbar, I'm pretty much doomed. I have to break one of these blocks and fall down, basically. So to counter that, I decided to put a portal over here, and it seems to do the trick okay. It's a little bit awkward where it is, but it should be fine. Also, I've been messing around with the slime block stuff some more. Just to correct what I said, you don't have to time the spacebar press. You can just hold spacebar when you hit this. So it doesn't even take skill. You just hold spacebar if you don't want to bounce, which is pretty cool. So yeah, now when we go up, this thing's pretty good though. It only really fails if I guess I should aim for the slime blocks. If I go up right against the wall on the right side here. But if I'm in the middle or even right on the left side, like all the way here, it seems fine. Of course, it'll probably give you trouble in S&P. All right, so yeah, we takes us to here. Very good. Let's Say hello to your friend. Oh, they don't like each other. Look at that guy run. Oh, no, no, no. Man, he attacks quick, doesn't he? First Endermite I ever killed. Amazing. Creepers are definitely having trouble in water. Yeah, you can barely move. So I wanted to hop down here to get a side profile of what we've built now that we got the elevator on, because we're at the point where I really need to think about a building plan. What is the layout going to be? What blocks are we using? Like the style of the building. So it is pretty tall. It's going to be a tall building. We don't really need a lot of floor space though. And I think since we used all this clay, let's go for a somewhat futuristic look to the building. Maybe like some high-tech office space would be cool. And a little bit abstract as well would be nice. You know what would be cool? I think what I want to do, let's do... Oops. You remember my honeycomb labs or Etho's labs from Feed the Beast? I think I want to do something similar to that. The hexagon. I really like how hexagons look in Minecraft. But instead of doing... Instead of doing the full-blown like honeycomb layout, let's just do like 3 hexagons together and see what that looks like. Like kind of lay them out like that. And that might be pretty cool. And have it like go up way up to the top of the elevator there. So I've tried out the hexagon. I don't think it's gonna work though. I was trying it here, and I decided I want it to this part of the building to stick out about up to here, right? If I did a hexagon, the walls of the hexagon end up being like from here to here. So there's no... I want like a walkway to get to the other side of the building. So that wasn't really working. So instead we're going for more of a custom shape. This is more like an octagon, I suppose. And got it going around like this. And we'll make it go a little bit further. And what I want to do, I want to have like windows going from the ground all the way up to the top of the building, which will probably be the height of the elevator, I suppose. Lots of open airspace. Don't want to get too crazy with the details. And I suppose... Do we just want to... Should we make it widen out here? I don't know. Let's just keep going like this. Or you know what? Here's what we'll do. Let's figure out where we want the enchanting table. So I want some free space here because this is where I like to stand when I'm looking at the zombie pigmen. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to the chest. Maybe we'll start the enchanting area beyond this chest. So let's just extend this out, and we will lay down... Oh, you know what? Oh, wait a minute. This is even numbers. Enchanting areas are usually odd number based, right? Oops. So that's not so good. Maybe instead we'll have... We gotta get the villager up here too is the other thing. So maybe we'll have, like... We'll split this into 2. So on one side, like over here, we'll have the enchanting area set up. The other side will have like a villager counter sort of thing where we can trade them the zombie flesh in that. I think that would be a good way of doing it. And that solves our even number issue. I'm just making the ground all cyan clay right now. I might change it out later to something else. You know what I need? I need a Home Depot, guys. I am using up all my stuff today. Ran out of redstone earlier. Now I'm out of clay. This is like the last of my clay. So we can only do a little bit more here, and I'll have to go get more. But maybe we'll just try something here. Let's see. I want to... Maybe instead of having all this clay floor, like this plain, boring clay floor, we'll try to incorporate some of this into the flooring and see what this is like. Maybe we'll bring this over. We'll most likely have a block of something here to cover up the redstone too. So the path will have one block of clay on the left and on the right. We'll bring this out. Oh, building, it's so much fun. I never know what to do. Alright, let's bring this out. So I feel like I want this to be almost like a tunnel. These side paths that I got. Then this will be a big room. And then we'll have a bigger room over here. But for these side paths, these tunnels, we won't do too much. Let's see. Where is the middle? That's a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, kinda. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is sort of the middle right here. Alright, so maybe let's go out a little bit with the clay, with red clay, get some color in. I feel like I want a window on it, maybe? Or no, let's go out one more block like this. Aha, now we're doing things. And we'll get some clay over here. So I brought some blue stained glass. Let's see what this looks like with it. I've tried it with red clay before and I really like it, but it might just be me. I might be crazy. We'll see. Let's do a window though. This. Oh, you know what? Let's also do this. 2, 3. We'll go up to there for now and see what that looks like. Oh, 1, 2, 3. And we'll put red over top. Like so. Do this. Okay, and then we'll make it bend back this way. And we'll see what that is like. Very futuristic like. There's not a lot of people that have blue stained glass in their house. Ooh. I feel it needs some work yet. It's not terrible though. Let me think about this. Let me do some off camera. I gotta try to make this look better. So that's how much clay we have left, guys. 21 and 12. But I was able to set up sort of an example of how we might do the building here, if you guys like this. So red clay, blue glass, cyan clay, the stone, maybe the dark oak as well for furniture and that kind of thing. And we'll have plants as well in here, like clay pots and plants. Not entirely happy with this wall. I'll probably change it. But yeah, we got gray glass for the ceiling. Could work. What do you guys think of that? And again, like most of these walls will have a lot of windows in. So should look pretty cool, I hope. But that's about as far as we can get with this today. You know what, let's look. I never did check from over here. That's pretty important. What does it look like from a distance? Because that's how we're going to see it most often. Alright, it's so-so. If I dressed up the outside, I didn't really pay attention to the outside. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine though. Alright everybody, so let us wrap up this episode with a comment. This one says, "Hey Etho, I'm sure you have seen / heard Dinnerbone talking about maybe redoing PvP after he's done with the inventory updates. Is there anything you would like to be changed about PvP, or is there anything you would like to see added in the future updates?" Very good question. I like this one. So, yes, I think some stuff needs to be changed. The bow mechanics in this game I feel are really solid. I like them a lot. I don't think they need to be adjusted too much. I don't like the random damage aspect to combat in this game, like bows and swords both have a random factor to them, I think damage should be more consistent. I think that would be better. I like you want it to be predictable, right? It being random makes it more fun, but I don't think a lot of people really notice it until like unless you're watching the fight back frame to frame, you probably won't notice the random damage. So I don't think it really adds anything to the game. I feel the bow might benefit from a bit more accuracy for long range shots, because at a really long range shot it's almost like a 1 in 8 chance, even if it's perfectly lined up, just because the shot sort of goes to the left or right a bit, or up and down, which I don't know. I think it being inaccurate is good to an extent, but maybe not to the degree it is. I think they could make it a bit better. The big thing though, sword combat. We need to get rid of this like hack and slash, spam, click as quick as you can thing we got going in the game, because it's pretty much one guy runs into a guy swinging his sword, the other guy runs back swinging his sword, and it's like a 50-50 exchange usually, unless somebody gets a jump on the other guy, or some guy has a benefit with ping or lag or whatever. The big skill involved with swordplay is keeping your cursor on the guy. That's true, and I think that's good. People seem to like strafe around left and right too. But overall, it's not. I don't feel it's a really good exchange of blows. It's more, I don't know. It's unsatisfying. I think they need to change it so that the attacks are slowed down a lot more, like maybe one every second or two, and you gotta wait for the cooldown before you can attack again. And also, I think they should incorporate blocking into combat. Like if you're blocking, somebody hits you, then it negates the damage, you know. But again, I think blocking should have a cooldown as well, so you can't just spam blocking. And with some mechanics, I think they could work out a pretty good sword battling system with that. The other big change I would like to see, this is a really simple thing that I definitely think they should do, is make it so splash potions, you can hold right click. Wait, what do you use to throw? I think it's right click, yeah. Hold right click to charge up your throw, and the longer you hold it, the farther you throw it. So maybe you can throw it up to 32 blocks, or maybe even a little bit further if you do a full charge. But you can adjust how far you want to throw it by how long you hold right click. Because as it is, if you're running and you're throwing damage potions, you run into them, and it's really dumb. Anyway, so those are some of my ideas. So that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have yourselves a good day, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.